cameras very well. Good. Okay.
You want to do the
Not
clap?
to be devious.
Clap?
Yeah. Interview with Stan Genadek, marketing ROI, take 2.
All right. So when you're going to do your own social experiment, this is a key element because it is all about refining your message when you're talking with customers, when the dollar bills are on the table. You're going to do it in the line at Subway. You're going to do it when you're at the checkout counter at Walmart. What you're going to try to do is you're going to try to find something that you can get that person to do. You're going to try to manipulate the person on the other end of the line, whether it's to give you to give you an extra big pop instead of maybe you don't order a pop at all, but you want to see if you can get them to give you a pop. You know what I mean? Or you want to see if you can get the extra supersize, because what you're going to do is you're going to refine your communication techniques there. If you can get that extra big pop out of that person at the Subway checkout counter, you know that you're going to be able to sell a $10,000 or a $20,000 landscaping job, because you start to learn how to interact with those people, things that work and things that don't work. Now, I know this sounds really devious, but it's the absolute truth. You're practicing where the dollar bills aren't on the table. You should be doing this all the time. When we came to this hotel room, we should have tried to get better rooms. We should have said, oh, could we get an upgrade? We should have tried. Not because we want an upgrade, but because we need the practice. We need the refinement of the skills. Everywhere you go, there's an opportunity for you to refine how you communicate and how you improve on that. Your biggest ROI is going to be there, because once you gain those skills, you can pass those skills along to other members in your company.
You're just making me see. We were just in a meeting with a group of like 15 individuals, and there's somebody speaking. It was kind of a professional, yet there's food and stuff. And I started thinking, there was a couple times that I looked at my phone or whatnot, and then I put my phone down and I was like, oh, that's a strike against me. And I noticed another guy wasn't even paying attention and was looking at his phone all the time. And I was like, yeah, but Stan didn't look at his phone at all the whole time. Like right on focused. So to begin to pay, it's just hitting me right now. So pay attention to every single social interaction, because you develop mastery.
Yes.
And that is marketing.
That is. That is, because then you can pass that along to the salespeople that are within your company. And it's just a skill that will be able to be passed down and out. But you've got to master it first. You're going to gain your greatest amount of income through sales. Mm-hmm. I mean, Gary Vaynerchuk has said it. The thing that people, they think he's a media marketer, they think he's great. No, he will admit that he is a master salesman, and that is his greatest skill. He says it over and over and over again.
Is the ability to sell.
Yes.
Communicate with people.
Yes. Yes.
All right, one next thing. Do you have a specific percentage of your gross annual revenue or an algorithm you figured out that you reinvest consistently into spending actual marketing and advertising dollars online and offline?
0. I don't spend anything. I get paid to market. I get paid to market my business. YouTube pays me between $2,000 and $3,000 per month to market my business.
So you get leads from YouTube?
Oh, yeah, all the time. And my marketing campaign, now I'm talking about actual physical, go out, try to acquire new jobs, pays the mortgage on my house. I mean, I said a long time ago, I learned that when I was paying for marketing, I wanted a 200% return on my dollar. And some of you guys are gonna, if you understand marketing, you're gonna go, no, you can't get a 200%. But I said, for every dollar I ever spent, that dollar better bring me in $200 of work. Mm-hmm. And that was the actual fact of what it was. I was a 200 to 1 return. But then as I got better at marketing and I started to use social media as my marketing, I started to spend less and less and less. I think right now I spend $100 a month on Home Advisor. That's it. And the only reason I do it is because I just want to keep up with some of the different marketing just to see if there's any changes, anything going on. But my marketing campaign, my actual dollars spent to promote my business is zero.
Mm-hmm.
It is actually an income producer for me. Plain and simple.
Okay. And then aside from that, you are aware that you are an internet marketer, right?
Yeah, to an extent.
Because you're like one of the few guys that I've met that like you don't even have the identity of an internet marketer. You're just Stanley Genadek, and you do YouTube. But you're like, I mean, you're literally huge on the internet.
Yeah.
But you don't think of it in that way.
No.
You're just using it as a tool.
I use it as a passion. So for me, it's passion.
Okay, what about that? Why do you do it?
Passion. I mean, I absolutely love doing it. I mean, when it boils right down to it, there maybe is a little bit of sense of narcissism. I mean, I don't feel like I'm a narcissist. I don't think there's anything special about me in any way, shape, or form. But my wife will tell you that. Because there's people that can go in front of a camera and be okay with it,
mm-hmm.
and there's people that as soon as the camera turns on them, they're not okay with it. And I absolutely love it. I mean, for me, I thrive on attention. I absolutely thrive on having lights and cameras and everything else going on. I mean, it's like it's a sense of energy. It's like a rush, right? I don't like these guys. We're at an event right now. They're all drinking beer, and I'm like, I don't want to go drink beer. It's not that I'm not like social.
I want to leverage every minute of this.
But for me, this is more exciting. This is more fun than going out and partying,
because this has longer shelf life.
I mean, to me, this is where it's at. I mean, I absolutely love this. This is so yeah. It's just a natural extension, and you've got to understand that for some people, it's not in any way, shape, or form. And build upon your strengths, and you will dominate your market. Build upon your weaknesses, and you will become mediocre at best. We know that. So you've got to figure out what is absolutely the best form of marketing for you. And if it's YouTube, great. If it's not, you can't push yourself to do it. Although I do recommend you try to always push yourself outside your comfort zone. But if you're spending too much time on something that just isn't meant to be, you may need to look at what is meant to be and then absolutely dominate that, whether that's maybe you're a great blogger. Maybe you're great at writing. Then
mm-hmm.
you need to find the outlet that's going to communicate that's going to expand your business, or at least get the end results that you look for.
So tell me a little bit. You got the podcast, you got the YouTube channel. What is the name of your podcast? What is your YouTube channel? And then what do you plan on doing in the
Dirt
future?
Monkey. If you go Dirt Monkey, you'll find me, and you'll find a band on YouTube. And I'm not the band. So
just type in YouTube or Google Dirt Monkey or the Landscape Business Pro podcast. Is it the same?
Just Dirt Monkey.
Dirt Monkey.
Just Dirt Monkey's the easiest way to do it.
Yep. And look him up on YouTube. It's awesome. He's got plenty of one of my favorite videos that you did. You walk around for 20 minutes and talk about all these jobs you lost money on. And that video was like, felt like someone just like sticking a knife in me, because I was able to learn from what you went through, and it gave me the big picture on what it's like to run a small business at the level that you have and that you do. And for me, we're biting off more than you could chew with, I'd like, and it really makes me appreciate, and not despising small beginnings and working your way up. And it's a blessing the whole way through, and you can be in the moment and not be pissed, oh, I want all that,
Yes, there's so many businesses, so many people that they want to paint this picture that they are so perfect, that they don't make any mistakes. And it is so absolutely unrealistic in every way, shape, or form. In fact, I think you need to embrace your mistakes. You need to embrace the things you do wrong, because those are the things, the nuggets that we were talking about earlier, that are going to leapfrog you up. Mm-hmm. Right? So if you say, oh yeah, no, I didn't make these mistakes, and you try to hide them back here, you're never going to gain from them. Remember we talked about the hurdles that will build you up?
Yeah.
The goal, I was trying to think of it as golden nuggets. Those are the things that make you stronger, make you better. So yeah, you'll find that on my channel, I always talk about all of the stuff that goes absolutely south because it's very real. It happens to me and it happens to the people that are watching. And you know what, man? It's great when we can learn from it and become better. That's all I want.
Awesome. And to wrap up, what is the number one somebody can do to get the most powerful thing on ROI on their investment when marketing?
Their mouth makes their money.
Your mouth makes your money. And then recommend a great book?
Well, there's one called, what's that called? Jack of all trades, master of two. I've heard that's a pretty good one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think a guy named Dirt Monkey wrote it. On a serious note, though, I like Mike McCallis's. Most of his books are pretty awesome. He's a great author. He's a great guy. He's actually one of the guys that you read his books. He actually cares about his audience. He'll communicate with his audience. So I recommend all of his stuff.
Mike McCallow's The Profit First, The Pumpkin Plan, and Toilet Paper Entrepreneur. Those 3 books. Get them on audible.com. They're amazing.
And The Surge.
He wrote The Surge too.
It's a new one.
I gotta pick that up.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right. Thanks,
My
Keith.
pleasure, man.
God bless.
Thank you. All right.
You're gonna edit some.